today we're going to learn some colloquial vocabulary, the way we use those words. So these words I'm going to tell you at the beginning, then I'm going to explain those words and let me know if you know these words already, like how to use them in sense or not. Okay, the first word is hega, the second is henny, and the last is siga. You won't see these words in the books. What people, when they talk, they use them a lot. All right. So mostly, how would you use them? First word, hega. All right. So if I want to ask you something like, do you have a car? Do you have a motorcycle? How I will ask? I will ask in Punjabi like, तेरे कोले मोटरसाइकिल हैगा? तेरे कोले कार हैगी आ? So if the thing you are asking or talking about, do you own this thing? If that thing is masculine, then it's hega. If that thing is feminine, then you say hegia. All right. It's car is feminine word. I say hegia. Tere kole car hegia means do you have a car, right? Hegia. I used hegia. But motorcycle is a masculine word. I say tere kole motorcycle hega. All right. I use hega. Hega and hegia. All right. Two different things for masculine and feminine. All right. So in books, you would see like tere kol motorcycle hai, tere kol car hai. That's how would you see in written Punjabi, or maybe some people who are learning like a kind of standard Punjabi, or you can say the formal Punjabi. Most of the teacher, that's how they teach you. All right. But this is not how we talk. We talk that way, like ਹੈਗਾ ਤੇਰੇ ਕੋਲੇ ਕਾਰ ਹੈਗੀ ਆ, ਤੇਰੇ ਕੋਲੇ ਮੋਟਰਸਾਈਕਲ ਹੈਗਾ, ਤੇਰੇ ਕੋਲੇ ਕਿੰਨਾ ਕੁ ਪੈਸਾ ਹੈਗਾ, right? ਜਾਂ ਤੇਰੇ ਕੋਲ ਕਿੰਨਾ ਕੁ ਪੈਸਾ ਆ. This is how we talk. We don't just have, all right? The way you learn. I talked about this thing many times, all right? And ਤੇਰੇ ਕੋਲੇ ਘਰ ਹੈਗਾ, it means do you have a house? ਤੇਰੇ ਕੋਲ ਘਰ ਹੈਗਾ, or ਤੇਰੇ ਕੋਲੇ ਘਰ ਹੈਗਾ, all right? ਹੈਗਾ. But in the books, it's hai, tere kol kar hai, and we don't talk like that. And yeah, if you want to take private classes from me, if you're struggling like to understand Punjabi people, you want to learn colloquial Punjabi like a street talk, let me know. You can contact me, and my contact you can find in the description. All right. Anyway, now you learn this word haga. All right. So another word is henny. All right. So henny you use when you don't have that thing. All right. If I say tere kol motorcycle hega, if you have a motorcycle, you say ha hega, like yes I have. But if you don't have motorcycle, then you say henny, na henny, no I don't have, right? Henny. All right. It doesn't matter if somebody is talking about a masculine thing or they're talking about a feminine thing. Your answer, if it's a negative, it's going to be the same like a henny. I ask you like a tere kole motorcycle hega, you say henny. I will ask tere kole car hegia, you say henny. So when I'm asking the question kind of in a positive question like hega or hegia, it's different. Tere kol car hegia, tere kol motorcycle hega. So hega and hegi. But when you want to make a negative, it doesn't matter. You say henny, right? Even as a masculine thing or feminine thing, you say henny. Mere kol car henny. Mere kol car henny. All right. The formula is going to be like a mere kol car nahi hai. Mere kol car nahi hai. Who the hell talk like that? Nobody's talk like that. It's only written. It's only writing Punjabi or textbook style Punjabi. People don't talk like that. All right. So henny, basically hai, you know the word hai when we use in present and writing. But these are the two words, hai and ni. So ni means like a not or no. Hai means it means a present ending. All right. So we connect those words, it will become henny, which means I don't have. All right. So yeah, if you want to ask somebody question, do you have this thing or do you have this thing, you will say ਹੈਗਾ, ਤੇਰੇ ਕੋਲੇ ਕੋਟ ਹੈਗਾ, ਤੇਰੇ ਕੋਲੇ ਘਰ ਹੈਗਾ, ਤੇਰੇ ਕੋਲੇ ਖੇਤ ਹੈਗਾ. All right, ਖੇਤ means farm. That's how you say ਹੈਗਾ. For feminine word is ਹੈਗੀਆ. All right, so keep in mind, this is how we talk. And when you don't have those things, then you say ਹੈ ਨਹੀਂ. ਨਾ ਮੇਰੇ ਕੋਲੇ ਹੈ ਨਹੀਂ. If it's you have, then say ਹਾਂ ਹੈਗਾ or ਹੈਗੀ. It depends on the thing you're talking about. All right. I hope it's clear now. Okay, the second word is siga. So siga basically means in the past, like you own something in the past, but you don't own it anymore, right? I can say ਮੈਨੂੰ ਜ਼ਿਆਦਾ ਜਦੋਂ ਤੂੰ ਕਾਲਜ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਹੁੰਦਾ ਸੀ ਤੇਰੇ ਕੋਲ ਇੱਕ ਮੋਟਰਸਾਈਕਲ ਸੀਗਾ. All right, siga. So it means I remember when you were in the car, you had a motorcycle. All right. So siga, so it means in past. I can also say ਤੇਰੇ ਕੋਲ motorcycle ਹੁੰਦਾ ਸੀ is another way to say. But yeah, siga is also pretty common. Like if there's something, let's say we're on the road, there's so fast something like go in front of us. Maybe it's a motorcycle, scooter, or we don't know. I can say okay siga. All right. Maybe it's a bird who goes so quick I couldn't recognize. Then I will answer. I will ask you a question. Okay siga. I can also say okay see. This is how we also say okay see. Or I can say okay siga. Right? Like what was that? In that situation, what was that? Okay siga. So I can say ਤੇਰੇ ਕੋਲ ਘਰ ਹੁੰਦਾ ਸੀ, right? You used to have a house. Now this ਹੁੰਦਾ ਸੀ. I can also say another way. I can say ਤੇਰੇ ਕੋਲ ਘਰ ਸੀਗਾ. 5 ਸਾਲ ਪਹਿਲਾਂ ਤੇਰੇ ਕੋਲ ਘਰ ਸੀਗਾ. It means 5 years ago you had a house. All right? ਸੀਗਾ. So it means something you had in past or something you see in the past or something like that. Like okay siga. It means what was that, right? So we also use see like okay see something like that. But siga is also pretty common, all right? So if somebody is using siga, so don't confuse. It's same thing with the C, like okay see, all right? Something like that. So C and siga is same thing. I just wanna tell you this thing because a lot of people gonna get confused with that. And yeah, you need to know these words. Siga, hega, heni. It's very important. Maybe you don't want to use that, but it's important for you to understand Punjabi people. But if you started using these words in your speaking, it's gonna be so natural. And people, when you talk to Punjabi people, they would love it. And yeah, it sounds like you know a lot of Punjabi, even you don't, but you are using those words of Punjabi native speaker use. When you're using more kind of textbook style words like a hai, something like that, tere kol motorcycle hai, something like that. We already know like your Punjabi is not good. Even your Punjabi is good, but it's so unnatural. The way you are speaking is so weird and unnatural. So that's why it's people like immediately think, oh, he just don't know enough Punjabi. But if you're using these kind of common words, even you don't know, people think, oh wow, his Punjabi is so good. Because that's how people talk. It's so natural. When somebody is using too much textbook style, and yeah, you just recognize it. No, this is not how we talk, right? So that's why even if you want to use these words in like you're speaking, it's gonna benefit you. All right. If you don't, that's fine. But at least you should know these words to understand Punjabi people. All right. At the end, I hope you enjoyed this lesson and learned something new today. I'll be back with another lesson in another day.